Hey everybody, welcome back to LA Connections YouTube channel, LAC Comedy. We've got another live stream improv show. This is the 11 a.m. Sunday crew. We're so excited to be here and do some live improv comedy for you. Let's meet our cast. I'm the host and director, John. We also have Koji,
Hi.
Scott,
If you met my family, you'd understand.
Katie,
Hello.
and Matt.
Hi.
Okay, great. We're going to start with a game called Talk Show. I am going to throw a wild label onto each performer and then interview them for a talk show. They do not know what they're about to be labeled as, and they have to just play along. This game is called Talk Show. Let's begin. Okay, our first guest on the talk show is Koji. Now, you may have seen Koji in the news. Koji has been famous, of course, because he adopted every ant on planet Earth. Koji, why did you choose to be the ant father of all ants?
Because I believe all ants deserve equal rights. And they all deserve a home.
So loving, so generous. I guess the question is, how do you care for all of them?
Well, I don't. My aunt eaters.
Your anteaters eat them?
Well, they look after them very well.
I see, I see. Now, have the ants ever stung you?
Yeah, 3 of them.
3 ants out of trillions.
Yeah, 3 ants are trillions, and the others are very well behaved because they knew that water and ants are not a good combination.
Ah, so you threaten the ants with water.
Yes, those 3 unfortunately never made it out.
So you drown the 3 ants who stung you. And where do you put all these ants?
Well, they're everywhere. One is right here.
So just all over you. That makes sense. Koji, any message you want to send to the insect community right now?
Yes. There's a thing called ant abuse, but I'm not guilty of it.
Okay, a blanket denial. Let's bring out Scott. Scott, my producers are telling me that you. Okay, yes, of course. You recently visited the planet Venus, and you didn't plant the American flag. You planted something else there. Can you talk about what you planted on the planet Venus?
Yes, I planted the flag of the Congo because I was a professional hockey player in the Congo once, and I really love that country.
Not a lot of people know about the professional hockey that goes on in the Congo. Can you tell us a little about that?
Well, believe it or not, they do have ice in the Congo. They have rinks. They have great cooling systems, great air conditioning for the fans, and they had a dearth of Caucasian players playing for them. And I applied. They said they'll take anything, older players like me, who are really of retirement age, long retired. They were desperate for Caucasian players, and I took advantage of it.
So you were the token old white guy in the Congolese ice hockey team, and you've claimed Venus for the Congo. How did you get to become an astronaut?
It was my childhood dream. Oh, I had 2 childhood dreams: the hockey player and the being an astronaut. And I had an opportunity to sort of merge both.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Now, I understand you're going on a new expedition. Can you talk about that at all?
Well, it's kind of hush hush on the QT, but I'll give you a little hint. It is not a planet in this galaxy.
Very exciting. Leaving a galaxy, going intergalactic.
Uh,
Whoa. Oh, final thing. What's the mascot of your Congo hockey team?
the mascot of the Congo hockey team actually is a gorilla. We all wear these gorillas on our jerseys. Mean looking sons of bitches. The message was, don't f with me.
And I sure won't. I sure won't. Good luck. Happy traveling.
Oh, by the way, you know how my professional hockey career in the Congo ended?
No,
There was a coup.
I see. That happens to the best of teams. Let's bring
That
in
was that.
Katie. Thank you, Scott.
I packed up my equipment and came home.
Hate when that happens. Now, Katie, I'm being told right now that you have visited every website on the internet. What was that like?
It was a really enlightening experience. Even going into the dark web, you see some really odd things, but like every single website is different. You see everything from like recipes to learning about the death of Princess Diana. You can learn about everything. So it's really it was a really enlightening experience. I learned a lot. And yeah, I believe everything on the internet.
You believe everything you read.
Yep.
Okay, so what is the craziest bit of information that you learned on the internet?
Let's see. Well, I learned about OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that website?
Oh, yeah. I
I
mean, prime investor.
I learned that most people sell feet pics on OnlyFans, and that's like, and I believe that. I mean, I've been on the website. I've never contributed, but they make really good money.
You should see my creator page. I blur out my toenails. Now, tell us. Now that's one side of the internet.
Mhm.
What's another side of the internet that you've explored and discovered?
Oh, well, are there FBI or CIA people here?
Always, they love
Okay.
improv.
Okay. Um, so I don't want to get in trouble or like put on a list, but I also learned that the government is run by lizard people, and the opioid epidemic was started by Bill Clinton to have
Personally,
a crisis so that he could look like a hero, but he wasn't a hero. And, it became a whole disaster.
yeah. Well, whether they're lizards or reptilians, we need to get the kingdom, phylum, class, genus, and species right here. Um, and look, we're giving Bill a lot of credit for this opioid epidemic that happened a good decade and a half after his presidency. But he may have laid the groundwork. He may have laid the
Yeah,
groundwork. And look, you've read all the websites, so who am I? I mean, you got the knowledge. You know what's up. Katie, thanks for
absolutely.
he's back. Thanks for sharing that knowledge. And it looks like we have one more person. Hey, Matt, welcome to the show.
Hello.
So I'm being told right now, Matt, that you have joined the circus and you have a completely new act that you do as a part of the circus performance. Could you give us a little hint about what your new act is?
Yes, I juggle chainsaws on fire.
Whoa, dangerous.
I wear gloves because I can't keep burning my hands. My doctor told me not to do that anymore.
Now, the gloves protect you from the heat, but what about the cutting ability of the chainsaw?
You just got to know when to grab on to the chainsaw at a certain moment. You don't want to. You don't want to touch. You don't want to touch the running blade. That's a bad scene. I've lost many friends that way.
Really? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How do
They
you?
didn't die. It's just
Oh.
we had a ideological disagreement over it. Okay, one of them died.
So the other friends, they just wanted you to stop? Was that the ideological disagreement, or what?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. To long story short,
And are you scared?
scared of what?
Hurting yourself?
No, not really. I don't. I mean, we have doctors for a reason. Yeah. Never been cut once.
Wow, that's amazing. You know,
Yeah. I
I've
guess
never.
you just gotta be. I guess you just gotta get good.
Yeah, I guess I don't practice enough, frankly. I guess I've been working on juggling little bitty balls, but I guess that's kind of amateur level,
We
right?
all start somewhere.
You're really inspirational. You know
Thank you.
that? If you did have a tragic accident, what would you say to the audience? Would you play it off?
Well, that's something my friend did. His arm just came straight off, blood gushing everywhere, but he just did, and everyone applauded. And then he nearly died.
Horrific,
That was a very rough day dealing with our insurance company.
horrific day. Well, Matt, thank you so much. Hey, would you mind juggling a chainsaw for us? Amazing. Thank you. All right, that's talk show. Our next game, we're going to get Katie and Koji up here. Katie and Koji. All right, we're going to do a scene where every line of dialogue has to begin with the next letter of the alphabet. So I'm going to give them a letter of the alphabet and a location, and they're going to have to go all the way around the alphabet and back to the original starting letter. So how about our starting letter is Z, and the location is going to be a Subway sandwich shop. So a sandwich store. All right, this is ABC.
Zoinks. Could I like Zoinks, that's expensive.
And absolutely, I agree with you.
But you see, you're still charging me $8.
Can't you see the price is $12?
Don't you know I didn't order chips or a drink?
Even if you did order a drink, or even if you did order chips, the price is still the same.
For real? You're seriously gonna charge me $12 now?
We can cut it down. No. Great. That's great.
How about this? I pay you $8 now because that's all I have, and then I come back tomorrow with $4.
I can't accept that.
Just take it, man.
Kill me now.
Look, I was under the impression, and I saw on your website, that all the sandwiches are $8, which is far too expensive, but now you're charging me $12? I don't get it.
My price, my terms.
Now, let's look at this rationally. I'm sorry for yelling. Could you make an exception?
Okay.
Phew.
Right then. Money, please.
See, I only have $8, so I'll come back tomorrow with the 4. Here you go.
Tomorrow? Too late.
Too late? Ugh. Fine. You take credit card?
Very good.
Exciting, isn't it?
Yikes. I can't believe it. I'm rich.
Zoinks again, I guess.
Yay, we made it. Double zoinks, double zoinks. All right, good job. That was ABC. Let's get Scott and Matt out here. Scott and Matt. Okay, Scott and Matt are going to do a scene, and all they get is the last line of dialogue in the scene. They have to figure out everything leading up to that moment. And the last line of dialogue for this scene is going to be, "It's a beautiful baby girl. It's a beautiful baby girl." All right, this is last line. It's a beautiful baby girl.
Matt, so good to see you.
I
So
know,
good
it's
to
been so
see you.
long.
Yeah. God, we have so much catching up to do.
I know, especially since you are my
uncle.
yes, uncle. Sorry, had a little bit of a brain fart there.
You're entitled.
Yeah.
How is my favorite nephew, or my only nephew? My only nephew and my favorite nephew.
Don't you remember my brother?
Of course.
That would also make him your nephew.
All right, but he was hardly my favorite.
Okay, fair. He does kind of suck.
So I think the last time we met, what happened? Oh, yeah, we went to a hockey game, a Ranger game, had a really good time.
Yeah, I had a good time with you. I mean, I hate hockey, but it was fun spending time with you.
Not only that, but the Rangers lost.
Yeah, I know.
It's the icing on the cake, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, tell me, catch me up. How's Janine?
Janine? I broke up with her like 5 years ago.
Wow. It's been that long?
Yeah, I'm dating someone else now.
Oh,
her name's Emily.
Emily. So tell me about Emily.
She's so cute. We met at a cosplay convention.
A what convention?
Cosplay, where we dress up as fictional characters, costume play.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Some people are really into it. You'd be amazed. Yeah, a lot of suspiciously wealthy cosplayers with insanely intricate outfits, to the point where I'm like, where do you get the time and money to make these? And we met there. She's so cute. Wait a minute. When was the last time we had that hockey game? When was that hockey game?
You mean went to the Ranger game, or?
Yeah, the one mentioned earlier. Because
Well,
I may have not even been with Janine back then.
5 years. If you 5 years, Janine, you were still seeing Janine at that point.
You sure? Okay. Either way, yeah, Janine had to go back to Indiana. It was a weird thing where they had to create. She had to go back for family reasons. Apparently in Indianapolis there's some family rituals she does, and then she never called me again. I mean, it was this whole thing of, it's apparently some ritual where they a bunch of people gather around to watch some townswoman give birth, And then the last thing she ever texted me was, "It's a beautiful baby girl."
We made it. We made it. They did it. Stop the presses. Hold the phone. Way to go. That was our last line. Good job. Let's get everybody out here. Now we're going to play a game called well, before we do that, we're going to play a game called My Movie. And in this game, we are going to see made-up movies that we come up with on the spot based entirely off 2 initials. We're going to turn 2 initials into a movie title. We're going to describe the movie and then see a scene from the movie. So to get us started, Scott, here are the initials R and J. R and J. What is that title of the movie?
The movie is called Really Juicy.
Okay, Really Juicy. And Matt, can you tell us what that movie is about?
It is about the what the lawyers at the O.J. Simpson trial were doing. Really juicy with the juice.
Okay, sure. So we'll have Katie and Koji act out a scene from a trial from 30 years ago.
I just realized this was not a good idea.
All right, no, it's a great idea. All right, let's
Okay.
see a scene from Really Juicy.
Your Honor, my client has done nothing wrong. The gloves don't fit.
Objection, leading.
Yes. My client is innocent.
Objection.
It's proven. Does this look like it can fit into his hand? It doesn't. Your Honor, this glove is proof.
Your Honor, may I approach? I don't know what we're doing here. You know, I think we're getting off track. The glove didn't fit, but where was everybody? Like, where was he during this dinner? You know, he was supposed to be having dinner, going to his kid's dance recital, right? And his ex-wife was there, but where was OJ? Where was the defendant? Not at dinner or at the dance recital.
My defendant, my client, was not at dinner. But that does not imply that he was in the murder scene.
Okay, good. And it's a brand new way of litigating where the lawyers just really go at it mano a mano. Okay, we're gonna rotate here. Okay, so now Katie's gonna give the title, and Scott's gonna give the description, and of course Matt and Koji are gonna act it out. So the initials are gonna be G and I. G-I.
Get in.
Get in. What's the movie about?
Okay, this is a hitchhiking serial killer deal. Okay.
Okay, let's see a scene from Get In, the hitchhiking serial killer deal.
Man, I love hiking.
Oh yeah. Feel the breeze. Feel the air.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is, I have nowhere to get from here to there. Is it possible if you can take me? Can you drop me?
I guess I could. Apparently we're in a car right now. Yes, I can. So, what?
Are you going out of your way?
No. I'm just on a road trip to visit my mother.
You seem so kind, sir.
Yeah. I figured why not?
Wait. Why is
So I have a gun right here, so don't try anything funny.
What?
I just picked up a fucking stranger. I'm not. No, no. Don't feel bad. I'm not. I'm not holding you up. I'm just saying, don't. No funny business.
I won't touch you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But why are there bloodstains on your carpet?
Oh, my some girl I had perioded all over the place. It was not a fun night. Too expensive to get the stain out.
Okay.
Okay,
No.
scene. He's got an answer for everything. Is he a killer? Is he just a friend? We don't know yet. Let's rotate. Koji, you're going to give the title. Katie, description. And of course, Scott and Matt are going to act out. So the initials are going to be AB. AB.
Always beautiful.
This movie is a nature movie about Alaska.
Let's see it.
Oh, man. Oh, the wilderness. It's freezing.
Ugh, I know it's. Whose idea was it to settle up here? There's nothing up here.
It was mine, actually, but I thought.
It was your idea for America to annex Alaska?
Well, for us, I think we needed a change of scenery, really, is what it was, from New York.
Okay, fine. I don't know anymore.
And that's why we're going to work in this fishery that I was telling you about. We're going to
have more coffee in that thermos?
We're going to have a grand old time in the fishery, Matt.
Coffee in the thermos. Really cold.
Yeah. So I got us jobs at this fishery where it's going to be a whole new world, totally removed from New York.
When you said this, I didn't expect it to be this cold.
Well, what did you think Alaska was, balmy?
Not this cold.
Well, preparation. I told you to get a heavier sweater from Amazon, and you get that rinky-dinky sweater. Well, it's not my fault.
This is the heavier sweater.
Well, you needed a heavier sweater, obviously.
Scene. Wow. And they argued for the whole third act of the movie, and it was riveting. We love it. And we're going to rotate one more time. And Matt, you're going to give the title. Koji, you're going to give the description. The letters are RM. RM.
It is the new movie Really Muddy.
Really Muddy. What's it about, Koji?
It's about the storm that affected so many people, but only 2 people who survived, and they just got really muddy.
Let's see it.
Wow. I mean, that storm was
awesome.
Was it though?
Well, not awesome in the positive sense, awesome in the negative sense.
Oh, yeah. It was traumatic. I mean, everybody died except for us, and I'm
Well, I learned those survival skills when I was a Navy SEAL way back in the day. So that's probably what saved us.
Yeah. But, I also have some survival skills from my time in the FBI. But, I mean, I can't believe this happened and wiped out an entire nation. Like, what do we do now? Do we go somewhere else?
Well, the first thing I would be concerned about is there any McDonald's still open anywhere? Because I'm kind of hungry. but
Can you only think about food at a time like this? Like, obviously, no. Everything is destroyed.
I need a Big Mac, Katie, and I mean in a big way. I'm
Okay. Okay, but we can walk around and see if there are any McDonald's. But
I'll settle for Burger King. I mean, I need it.
But don't be disappointed if everything is gone, you know? Like, there's no one working. Everybody's wiped out except for us. So,
Well, I think starvation goes well beyond disappointment, Katie. I think we have to eat eventually.
yes, I know, but we can hunt for chickens or, you know,
I
other
never
things.
hunted. I mean, I may have been a Navy SEAL, but I never killed an animal, only people.
Scene. Okay. People, the greatest animal. Let's get everybody out here. We're going to play Fun Fact. We're going to list off a bunch of fun facts. We're going to be using each other to inspire the next fun fact. And to start off, the suggestion is going to be food. Food. Fun fact, food. Take it away.
Fun fact, we all need to eat food to survive.
A fun fact, eating is overrated, actually.
Fun fact, survival is a rich man's game.
Fun fact, Survival is a movie.
Fun fact, there's an obscure form of mathematics called survival analysis.
Fun fact, I've been through analysis. It didn't do much good.
Fun fact, analytics are how marketers determine what products to sell to their customers.
Yes, and fun fact, analytics also is for sports research as well. What does this other guy do?
Fun fact, eating is a sport.
Fun fact, I won a pie eating contest.
Hmm.
Fun fact, pi is a Greek symbol used in mathematics.
Fun fact, Greeks are cool people.
Fun fact, Greek chicken is delicious.
Fun fact, Turkish chicken is also delicious.
Fun fact, Turkish coffee is made on a stove.
Fun fact, I only have a hot plate.
Fun fact, hot plates are used in science experiments.
A fun fact, I feel like a science experiment when I'm using the hot plate.
Fun fact, my plate is always Fun fact, my plate is always hot.
Scene. All right, I just love that line. My plate is always hot. It's honestly, it could be a new expression in the English language. It can mean 1,000 things, but you know, John, how you doing? My plate is always hot, my man. My plate is always hot. All right, now we're gonna play two couple switch. We're gonna see two scenes, and we're gonna bounce back and forth, and we're gonna have to use the last line of dialogue from the previous scene as the first line of dialogue for the next scene. And if you like this game, just remember your plate is always hot. Let's see. How about we'll do Matt and Katie, and your suggestion is, let's say, okay, first date. And then Koji and Scott, your suggestion is getting fired. So we'll start with Matt and Katie, first date. When I say switch, last line goes to Scott and Koji for getting fired. This is two couple switch.
I'm so glad to finally see you.
Yeah, I'm so glad we finally got to do this. We've been talking for so long and finally get to, meet in person.
Yeah, I know. So, what you said you're from Ohio?
Yeah. I was born in Columbus, but I grew up in Cleveland.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to Ohio. Um, I've, I mean, obviously it's now a meme, Skibbity, Ohio.
Yeah.
I don't know what. They're not even Zoomers anymore. They're the generation after the Zoomers. But
Yeah.
anyway, so like, what brought you to New York?
Well, I went to college at Oberlin, and I studied music, and I wanted to become a singer-songwriter, and New York was just a great opportunity for that.
Oh, totally. I mean,
Yeah.
I had a friend who tried singing. He sucked at it, so he didn't get far. But it was, but it was important. I mean, I mean, he really wanted to do it, but like he obviously didn't care enough to want to improve.
Yeah. What about you? Have you lived in New York your whole life?
Yeah, I have. I've been from the city. It was I did leave for a few years. That was a pretty wacky turn of events.
Hmm.
And
So, what were you doing when you left the city? Why did you leave?
well, it was for a job out in Michigan.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
I wouldn't do it again. I'm not sad I didn't do it already, but I figured I figured why not come back to New York, especially because I got into grad school here.
Yeah. What are you studying in grad school?
Well, I already finished it. It was in
Oh, nice.
mechanical engineering.
Oh, wow. That's really cool. My dad works with a lot of engineers. He does all kinds of stuff. He does a different kind of engineering though. He engineers pipelines for transporting precious cargo, if you will.
Like literal pipes.
Tunnels, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is this precious cargo in question?
Well, one could say that it is an illegal substance made from poppies.
Bagels?
Switch.
No.
Bagels?
Bagels? You stole my bagels and that's why we got fired?
Well, I was really hungry.
Okay, okay. The theory is wrong, even if it's a bagel. And now we're out of a job.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have breakfast. I was really hungry, and I love bagels, especially with lox. There was no lox, but I settled for the bagel.
Oh wait, the boss is calling me. Oh really? You're gonna cut out my monthly salary this month as well? You know what? Screw you. Now what are we gonna do?
That was very diplomatic, Coach, of you.
Yeah, I know. He just really pissed me off. He's trying to, and you aren't you worried? What are we gonna do? We were fired.
Well, for one thing, we're going to have to eat at McDonald's most of the time now.
Maybe we can get a job there actually.
Yeah, flipping burgers. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
the
and
fringe
you can eat
benefit.
them too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, flip burgers. There's a great fringe benefit about flipping burgers. You can eat them.
Switch.
Exactly.
You can eat them.
You can eat them.
Yeah. I mean, you can eat bagels, but he doesn't really transport bagels, although they are sometimes made from poppies. I I'm kind of ashamed of it. It's just, it's why my dad was so successful and everything. And
And selling bagels?
No. Transporting opium?
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh, poppy seeds.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
he never did it. He never like tried it, I guess.
Which he never tried it. He never tried it.
He never like even tried it. I mean,
No.
why is he even just rejecting my CV? We did nothing wrong. No, we did something wrong. I didn't.
I don't know, man, but all I know is we're gonna have to scrounge now. I mean, scrounge.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just start eating from the trash, I guess.
Oh, we
How
haven't
bad
gotten
is
to that extent, Koji. I mean, I don't think we've got it. That's a little extreme right now. I think we can find something in between.
okay? But I got my hepatitis shots, so
Switch.
I'm
I got my
okay.
hepatitis shots.
I mean, I got my hepatitis shots, but so, thankfully I wasn't exposed to anyone who had hepatitis. But yeah, it's opium and hepatitis, they kind of go hand in hand a little bit.
How?
Well, after a while, if you inject yourself for too long, you can catch hepatitis if you use an infected needle or something like that.
Don't you smoke opium?
Switch. Don't you smoke opium?
Don't you smoke opium?
Naturally.
Scene. All right, that's two couple switch. All will be revealed by the end of the scene, and all was revealed. Now we're gonna play a game called Press Conference. Katie's our guesser. We're gonna get some suggestions, but Katie, we need you to turn the audio off and give us a thumbs up when you cannot hear us. Okay, thumbs up means she cannot hear us right now. Katie, can you not hear me? Good. Great. All right, so Katie is going to be guessing three things. The first thing she's going to be guessing is who she is. So let's see. How about Katie is going to be Albert Einstein? Albert Einstein. And she's making an announcement as Albert Einstein, and that announcement is going to be she is on TikTok. She is on TikTok. And then finally, she is dating someone, and she's going to be dating. How about Beyonce? So Albert Einstein is on TikTok and dating Beyonce. We're going to give clues, one of those at a time, until she gets it right, and then we're going to move forward. These are all members of the press who are going to have clues in the form of questions. And let's bring Katie back in. All right, Katie appears to be back. Katie, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, this is press conference. There are reporters assembled who are going to give you clues. After each clue, give us a guess of who you think you are. This is press conference.
Hi, Scott, is it?
Yes, Scott Widener, Chattanooga Press. I was just had a comment. You look relatively well today.
Thank you. Am I Betty White?
Huh?
Any other questions? Yes.
Yes. Matt. My name is Matt from the current Courier Times. What happened? What was the results after you posted your findings on the mass energy equivalence?
Am I Oppenheimer? Yes, Koji, is it?
Hi, I'm Koji from Boston News, and my question was, how are you so good at math?
Am I Albert Einstein?
So,
Yes, Scott.
yeah, so I understand you're going to post some of your findings, like you wanted to find a good place to post your findings.
Have I just joined Instagram? Any other questions? Yes, Scott.
I understand you're really into clocks as well.
Oh, did I just join TikTok? All right. And
So,
yes, Scott.
so you I'm just curious how you met, being that you're in that it's your like who you are, and then this other person is in a whole nother realm of entertainment.
Am I dating Jennifer Aniston? Yes, Koji.
Coach from Boston News, and my question was, does science and music go hand in hand?
Am I dating Taylor Swift? Yes, Matt.
Would you say, I mean, when you started dating this person and you saw it would click, how much in love were you with this person? Would you say you were dangerously in love?
Am I dating Beyonce?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Excellent.
Hooray! We did it! We're geniuses. Katie's a genius. We made it. And that's press conference. That's our show. Let's give it up for our performers. Everybody take a bow. We have Scott.
Remember, the hardest thing to resist is Easter eggs.
I keep my hot plate warm. Katie.
Keep your socks dry and stay hydrated.
Will do. Matt.
Stay hydrated. I want to repeat that.
Man, now I gotta go drink a bunch of water. Koji.
Like and subscribe.
You know it. I'm John. Thank you so much. You can check out more shows at LAC Comedy. You can see us live in Burbank, in Los Angeles, at the LA Connection Comedy Theater. You can take classes and just watch our shows. So thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. This group has another show in a month. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Bye.